All right, Leo, what's going on? I had to straighten out the desk a little. All right, let's see what's going on here. Did I introduce you guys to my positivity bee? I think I did, yeah? This is positivity bee. Believe in yourself or be positive. I'm so corny. But I love it because my daughter gave it to me for Christmas, but I'm like obsessed with it now. All right, what is the situation? We're going to go from January 7th to the 16th, okay? Let's see what the situation is for Leo, please. Okay, Smokey, the Ace of Wands, passion, a new beginning, or a project. Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Okay, interesting. I feel like, I swear to God, sometimes I wish I was born a Leo. I'm not kidding you. I really do. I mean, aside from the fact that you guys are going to be super lucky this year, like stupid lucky, you're like the main character, you and Cancer, and Pisces too. They have a lot, but you, Leo, there's like the next level. But in general, the reason I made the comment, I wish I was born a Leo, is just you know how to get yourself out of funky situations. You really have that charm about you, right? You just know exactly how to use it to your advantage. The reason I'm saying this stuff is because when this creative new project or passion project or a passionate new beginning with a person comes along, the thing is, in your mind, you already are challenged by the fact of how to disengage from something, right? How to leave something behind and go into something that's smoother, easier, calmer waters. And I think what you're doing in order to go towards this and leave the hardships behind, because sometimes it's not that easy, right? When we leave something behind, we leave certain responsibilities, we leave people, we leave a bunch of shit behind, because that's what the Six of Swords talks about, leaving something behind, but it's easier for you. I don't know what it is for anybody else, but the Ace of Swords talks about putting all your cards on the table to be honest, to talk about something. And under that is the devil. You know how we feel about the devil. We can't stand it. So we want to get rid of something toxic or talk about it, right? We want to communicate. And that's what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. All right. What's coming in for Leo, please? The Ten of Cups in reverse. And the Ten of Wands. Two tens. You're definitely at the end of some sort of chapter. And the Star, Aquarius energy here. And who's this? Temperance. Sag. Aries. Oh, hi, fire signs. We're all here. No, it's like your major arcanas are seriously lining up at the bottom of the deck, ready to come and surround you. And usually, sometimes it's like when we're going off the rails, when we're about to, or when we're really lost, or we're struggling with a life choice. You'll get all these major arcanas to be like, oh my God, course correction right now. Or, they're putting you through a tough time because they got other blessings in disguise waiting for you. So they got to remove other crap out of your way. Now, with that said, there is a breakup here. Ten of Cups in reverse. Something was becoming a burden. Something was becoming exhausting. It was too much. It still is. You're still burdened by something here, right? But you're trying and you're choosing to remain optimistic and hopeful with the Star card. This is what I love about you guys. You never let your fire extinguish. I know the camera just went out fuzzy. Let's see if I can get it back. You never let your fire extinguish. This is what I love about you guys the most, right? So when it's kind of like this, you're a Leo, right? The lion of the jungle. The lion knows, doesn't have to roar every single friggin' time. It saves its energy because it comes from the belly, it comes from the gut, right? So it saves it. Says, I don't need it. Why do I gotta roar at everything? You temper yourself. You control yourself. And then you take appropriate risks when you have to. So this is what I'm liking and what I'm seeing. All right, what is the surprise here for Leo, please? I think the only time you guys ever need to roar is when someone has way overstepped the line. And if you're about to roar, you better get the running. Eight of Pentacles. I think you're focused on your career path, your job, your money, your hobby, your skill, the thing that you're working on. Some of you could be working on your house, your car, I don't know what, yourself, your wardrobe, your looks, your actual job, a relationship, but it's in the cross. It's challenging you. So it's on your mind, right? And I think it's efforts towards a partnership or somebody that you have feelings for. This person has the same feelings. I don't care if they told you or not. Two of Cups. For sure. What's the advice? And we'll see more when we clarify. So let's just move these on over. What is the advice here for Leo, please? There you are. Sometimes I'll get a clump of cards that fall out. I know it's only one or two cards in that clump, but they'll just give me the whole clump. I don't want that. So I'll put it back, and there's always one card that does fall out of the clump. But in that section. Okay. Page of Wands and the Lovers, Gemini energy there. You need to get curious here with your lover. You need to see where it's going to lead. That's it. You have to make a choice. This is a choice. This is a decision. Lovers is a profound connection. It's a bond. Archangel Michael put you two together for a reason. You're learning something from each other. Even if it doesn't work out, you will forever know this person. You on your dying deathbed, you will not forget them. And they you. Never. I'm telling you, lovers are the type of people that, like, fast forward 50, 60 years from now and right before we die and all these memories flash before us, you best friggin' believe lovers is going to be in that memory. Okay? So you need to understand season or a reason. Are you a blessing or a lesson? Choose. That's your advice. Get curious. Ask questions. Wonder. If this is business related, this is a business partner. Wonder. Ask the right questions. Be like, all right, so that's what Aries people, this is an Aries card. This is what Aries people and kids do. Oh, what does that do? Oh, what does that do? And what if happens, like, to the part where it's annoying because they're never satiated by enough of knowing or knowledge, right? And they feel like this is how they can uncover their answers. That's what it's asking you to do. We'll see more when we clarify. But hop on in there. Get in there. Fiery and passionate and casual. You don't got to be all like whatever, but clearly right now this is in and out. Is it committal or non-committal? What is the outcome? See where it leads. It might lead to something. What are you, the Magician? Okay, you're the Magician. Ten of Pentacles. You're trying to manifest something here with a marriage commitment, or this is about work that pays very friggin' handsomely. Yep. You are trying to go from casual to serious. Some of you, maybe it is a job. Maybe you take on this project and you're like, how can I turn it into permanent? This is permanent. You're trying to manifest money or a wealthy marriage. No, seriously. This is like commitment or marriage. Others of you, it's a job that pays very well. Let's start clarifying and see what's going on here for Leo. What is this Ace of Wands and the Six of Swords? Nine of Swords in reverse. Five of Pentacles and Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Trying not to stress. feeling left out in the cold, so you're going towards this new passionate beginning. Um, oh wow. But I think you're going to end up rejecting it because I think you want something solid. I think you want a solid new start. Others of you, I think it's what I was saying earlier, making that temporary casual thing into something serious and solid. I think you're struggling to move on, is what I think is happening there. You're trying not to think about something. You're trying not to stress. You're trying not to worry, but you feel lonely and you feel sad and you're out there. You're out there. I'm with you. Here's an e-hug. What is the 10 of Cups in reverse and the 10 of Wands, sorry. Clarify that for Leo. Oh, Queen of Wands, that's you. All right. You're definitely putting something to bed. You did break up here with somebody, and either an affair broke it up, or you were having one, or they were having one. It's not who's doing it. The point is that's what it is. I see you in the upright position. I see you also burdened and tired and overwhelmed by something. And it could be because this happy relationship ended. Yeah. I mean, you have a lover, clearly. I see it there. That's not your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. What is the Eight of Pentacles? Unless you broke up with the lover. Because that's there too. Because you definitely broke up and you did something and now you feel sad and alone. But at the same time, you didn't want to worry about it. But now there is a burden here. You're mentally disengaging. You're like, I'm going to bury myself in work or my projects or my things or in whatever it is that you're working on. And you're going to take action in regards to that. You're like, maybe I just need to compartmentalize. So, and the reason you're doing this, which is smart and wise in my opinion, is you are trying to temper yourself. You're telling your inner self, look, I need balance. I need to get my shit together and tweak my inner compass so it can point me towards my true north and recalibrate that shit because I'm a little bit all over the place. There's Temperance again in the same position, in the same place from the other deck describing this scenario. Yeah, you're trying to make wise choices. And then you're moving forward with your dedication into regards of what you want in your life. What is Lover doing here in the advice position with the Page of Wands? You want to get unstuck? You want to get untrapped? You want to get out of jail? You got to make a choice. Go towards your wish fulfillment and desire. What do you desire, Leo? Leo Moo, what do you want? You need to go get it. You need your own cups. You got to go. You say collaborating here with somebody, but it looks like someone has unrequited love. You might have two people. One is unrequited and one is hot to go. Really hot to go. And, cards are saying, what's wrong with hot to go? If any of you wondering what I mean by hot to go, that's a song from Chappelle. But okay. 10 of Pentacles and the Magician. The Devil has come again. Something toxic. I think you're getting a little obsessed with developing something here in a marriage or a commitment that you're trying to manifest. Be careful you don't become over obsessive or codependent upon it. Okay? Because that's kind of what it looks like. If that's not the case, then you're dealing with someone who's a narcissist, a psychopath, a nut job. I don't know, somebody who's toxic. But justice is definitely coming in, so bye, devil. Let's see what we're going to talk about in regards to love in the extended. Those of you who are part of the subscriptions, Let's Get Lunch, that was only ever for Aries. That's phasing out. Let's Get Dinner is all the signs. It's here on YouTube. The subscriptions, the monthly, it's all fire signs now. That link down there is a one-time purchase. After that, you don't use this link again. You will get your own link. You will get your unique link and email from the platform, and that is the link you will always use, and that's that. And you'll just get emails when I update every single week, like Aries, Leo, Sag. I wanted to do it on YouTube, but I couldn't manipulate cost on it, and I wanted it to cost down, and I couldn't do it, so I had to move platforms. All right. So the Let's Get Dinner made sense. I did that. All right. Separation. And yes, that's all this because I'm positive that's who I'm reading for. We'll chit chat more because I think the universe wants to give you some extra messages in regards to that for you, Leo. Now let's see what your advice is here from the Wisdom House tonight. What say you, naughty lady? You guys got the Moon, something mysterious. Let's say. This is the last card of the deck. This is a sign that you must trust your gut. Your instincts and your intuition will lead you through the darkness. When you choose the symbol of the moon as your guide, you will know that it is necessary to look beyond the obvious, to know the truth of things. Sometimes people will say one thing and you have a weird feeling that it means something else. You have this power, all right? You're being asked to use it. Choose another card for a deeper look at what is really going on behind the scenes. This is going to come out in the extended, so you guys got movement. And you know what? This is so fantastic. I can't wait to talk about it in the extended reading because it's a horse. And this is the year of the horse. That's great. All right, Leo, let's go over to the extended. Everyone else, I'll see you next week.